Hello ladies, it's Caddy. I'm here today to share my 12th process video and number 7 for my 10 layouts for my Work It Wednesday challenge. I'm also going to be doing a challenge today using these supplies that you see here, which is the color purple, wood veneer, washi tape, enamel dots, and a stamp. And this is a challenge that Amanda, who is Hello Mandy 3 here on YouTube, she suggested that, or she asked if the girls that do YouTube videos would do a challenge with her, and a total of 10 girls replied, including myself. It's Hello Mandy 3, which is the young lady who suggested the challenge, Heather's Crafty Life, which Heather helped her kind of choose what elements we were going to be using for the challenge, Jennifer Cambridge, Tiger's Teachin', Kelly Barron, Dina Scraps, Melissa Vining, Scrappy Gamer DDS, and Felicia Young. And I will link all of their page links in the description box, so you guys can check out their channels as well. They're all very talented ladies, so I'm looking forward to seeing all of their videos and see what they do. So again, it's we have to use 5 elements. It's going to be purple, wood veneer, washi tape, enamel dots, and a stamp. So I began by using, I grabbed those fabric flowers in purple, which I'm really glad that that Amanda suggested to use purple, because I didn't know what I was going to do with those flowers. I've had those, and I have those in my little kit that I created for myself, which I'm trying to use up. So I just grabbed those, and then I painted them with that Zaz, which is that glitter glue from American Crafts, and I did it kind of in a bronze, like a brownish bronze color, and I just outlined the flower, and I thought it came out really cute. And then this photo is a photo from our trip to Vegas last year, and this is us outside of the Wynn Hotel. So I matted the photo with this this 6x6 page. It's black paper with like white stars or constellations, and I got that from my Atlantic collection, the 6x6 pad, which is in my little stash. And that chevron paper is also from my stash. That's from the Dear Lizzie Napolitan paper pad. And then the washi tape is not in my little kit, but it is purple. That one has just stripes, purple stripes. And then I'm going to use this one, which also has chevron. And then I use that gold and white, which is a little bit thicker washi tape, which is the one you see on the right. So I'm just placing those, and I'm really glad again that she said to use purple, because these washi tapes I hadn't used either. So it was a great opportunity to use those. And they are not in my kit, but I'm okay with that, because they're in my stash, so I use them. And then I'm just taking some purple acrylic paint, and I'm going to water it down a little bit. And I'm going to do my ink splatters on my page. Usually you do those last, but you know, sometimes my mind works backwards, and you know, so I did those first, and then just set that aside to let those dry. And then I started working on this, and then I just went around the edges, the 2 side edges, with that purple, just to add some color to that paper. I'm just outlining some of the little chevrons. And I'm super happy that I was able to get this page done. I've been very busy. Just have had a lot of things going on. I actually just came back from a weekend. I spent the weekend with some girlfriends. It was one of my friends is getting married, a good friend of mine. So we spent the weekend with her, and we had like a little bachelorette weekend, a girls' weekend, which was so much fun. We spent it here at the Keys in Florida. We live in Miami, so we drove down to Key West, and it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. So yeah, I've kind of been slacking a bit. And then those flowers you see, which I use the Zaz on, I think Zaz is kind of like, I guess the Stickles maybe? I haven't used Stickles, but I think it's kind of the same thing. So it's just like a glitter glue in it. It's really, really cute. It just gave the, it just added something to the flower. It's just those little fabric flowers, you know, I had to do something to them because they were just too plain. So I wanted to do something, and yeah, so I did that. And then I added the enamel dots, which are from my little homemade enamel dots. So I added those. And then the Zaz, that glitter glue, it takes a really long time to dry. So as you can see, I have them off to the side, and even when I glued them down to my page, they were still wet because it was very hard to dry that with the heat tool. I tried to dry it, and then I burned my finger with my heat tool, so I gave up on that. I said I'm just gonna glue them down, and then I'll just let them dry on the page. And so I did that, and that worked out just fine. And I'm just using this little scrap. That's just a little piece of gold that I had from some cutouts that I did, and I'm just using that under my photo. I'm just going to place my little flowers there. And I'll place them both, one in the middle and one on the right side, and then I'll place the big burlap flower, which I have there, which is a Jolie's flower. I'll place that on the left. And then I'm just using these stamps, which are kind of like a lace stamp, using that one down there. And then I'm using that gold Encore ink, which I love. And then I'm using this round doily, and I'm going to do that on the top. And I forgot how much I love this ink. I don't use this ink. I haven't used it in a while, and I really, really love it. It's gold ink, and gold is really in right now, so it was perfect. Then I took these little gears, which I have in my stash as well, in my kit, I'm sorry, and those are Memento wood gears. Yeah, Memento. So I thought it was a good opportunity to use those. And then my little sticko burlap tags, I'm going to use some of those as well. I think I ended up using just one, and I cut it. Yeah, I just used one and I cut it. And then I'm taking my little Hampton Art Alpha stamps, and I'm going to emboss Vegas on one of them, and then Wynn on the other one, which is the hotel we were at. And I'm going to use the purple embossing powder to do that, and my Versamark, of course, to stamp my letters on there. And embossing is something that I haven't done either. I mean, I've been trying to do it on my last few layouts here and there, but it's something that is so it's so cool, and it just adds a great look to any page, or any, you can make your own embellishments and just emboss, you know, either you can stamp something, or you know, I mean, there's so many options, and it's just such a great way to add just something extra to your layout. I mean, you could use you know, little mini alphas or something, but it's just another option. And then just drawing that. and then I glue those like that, but then I realized that I want to move it and use that big one there. And those burlap flowers, I've had a hard time using those as well, and they're so pretty and I absolutely love them, but I just I have a really hard time using them. And I don't think I mentioned it, but I did use that same gold ink that I used to stamp the lace and the doily. I used that. I just dipped my little wood veneer happy that you see there. I dipped that in the Encore gold ink, so I made that little wood veneer gold. And that you do have to let dry, and then just kind of dab it with a paper towel, because the ink will still come off. So yeah, you have to let that dry overnight. Sorry if my voice is a little raspy, but been doing a lot of laughing and talking this weekend, so yeah, we all kind of lost our voices. And I don't lose my voice, but I guess it's just kind of wants to go away. And then I take that little epoxy sticker and I just back it on that washi tape, which is a stripe purple washi tape, and that little epoxy sticker just says precious moments is what it says. So, and then I'm using these little cork stars, which I love so much. They're so pretty. So I'm just using those on either end, and then I'm going to take purple. This is a purple calligraphy pen, and that is from Zig Memory System, and it's called a calligraphy pen. And then I use the purple one, so I'm just going around the edges of the page, just kind of to add a little border around the page. And I did add some purple twine, which you saw me do a few minutes ago. And then I just decided that I want to cut up the little edges of the round tape. So just as I did on the other side with the purple one. So I just wanted to cut up the edges and then just place them back where they were. And I had a hard time doing this. I kept thinking, why didn't I think of this before? But yeah. Alright, and then just gluing that those little edges down, and then I just use these little alpha stickers from American Crafts to write the sew, and that completes my layout.